Let's play! Whoa!
Don't worry, guys, I'm here. I'm just really vibing out. All right, that... okay, just like I did with Last Spectre, like, you know that tone of the Layton music when it kicks in, and dear God, it's just amazing every single time. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, you all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome to our continuation of the Professor Layton series, where the past few months I've just been going through every single game in the series leading up to whenever the hell they decide to release New World of Steam. This is the first official Let's Play of 2026 for me, and supposedly New World of Steam is coming out sometime this year. We'll see. Me doing this whole series is basically trying to invoke Level 5 and Nintendo to give us more information. Either way, we finished off Last Spectre, and we watched, well, I gave a little discussion video of what happened in the movie, Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva, and now we're moving on to Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask, the second game, if you want to call it that per se, of the prequel series, and we're on the 3DS, so hopefully the layout here is going to make sense. Kind of doing some finagling. That's why, like, there is a continue thing, because I was doing just a teeny bit of testing off screen. But yeah, we're on the 3DS now. I'm using my modded 3DS for this, so I hope I'm not going to get, like, too confuddled as I'm going through this. Now, before we begin, there's something I wanted to bring up really quick, and that's regarding the bonuses. Now, I may have... See, there's my little test thing there. We may have kind of went over this regarding the hidden door of this game, where the code is going to be based on the actual handheld or console that you're using to play this. Now, because I wasn't playing Last Spectre on this DS or 3DS, this code isn't going to work, or the one I got from after opening the hidden door on the Last Spectre, it's not going to work for this hidden door. Now, this one, like, the door I'll get from Azran Legacy, it's going to work here, because I'll be playing that on the 3DS, but unfortunately I won't be able to open up this door, because I don't have the code. So, I may just look up a video on it. I don't know. I'll see what can be done about it, but just don't expect it, per se. So there's that, and then really quick, you know how we used to have, like, the weekly puzzles and whatnot? You'll notice that this is called Daily Puzzle. And I did download it earlier to see, like, oh, I wonder how this is going to work, and I was able to get it, but I kept getting thrown off on the word daily. I was like, wait a minute, daily? I thought it was weekly. No, they changed it. There's 365 puzzles. I love you guys. I don't love you guys enough to be doing 365 puzzles in a damn bonus video. So, now what... That sounded harsh, but I think what I'm going to do is, like, I guess there are categories, and then it's all, you know, varying difficulties, as you guys can see here. I may just do, like, one or two of each category for a bonus video, but I won't do all the bonus video, or all the puzzles. That's just going to be way too much. Apparently, you don't really get anything out of it, per se. I think you get a lot of cosmetics, because from what I'm seeing there of Layton there, that lonely room up there, I'm guessing the more stuff you do, the more cosmetics you get. Sounds cool, but like I said, I ain't about to do all that. So, just as a little heads up, that's what's happening there. Now, that all being said and done, let's go ahead and start a new game. And thankfully, they brought back the little keyboard And hopefully this will be a little bit more responsive if I'm actually using a stylus here, but let's start Miracle Mask.
Wow! So this is Monte.
Indeed. In only 18 years, this little desert oasis has grown into quite a tourist attraction.
Amazing, don't you think?
Yes, it is. Some people even call it the City of Miracles.
The City of Miracles.
Interesting. So for whatever reason, they're in the city of Monte, if I'm even saying that right. Like we always do, always have 10 mysteries we're going to eventually solve, including the miracle of Monte. It's well known because it started out as a oasis with one small inn and expanded onto a large and prosperous city in the space of just 18 years. How could such a city develop so fast? Monte is quite impressive, especially considering that Henry built it from nothing. Well, who the hell's Henry? The prologue, the Dark Parade. The elephant kind of reminds me of a shoe puff from Final Fantasy X. Well, not really, but still. Oh, there's that 3D.
So much to look at here, Professor.
Yes, I've heard that Monte is quite an exciting town.
The letter you received said some terrible things happened here. That's hard to believe.
We'll have a better understanding of the situation after we speak to Angela.
We should be able to see her estate just past this street.
You know, it's always kind of funny that he always receives letters about things happening. Why doesn't he... Does he not have a text system going on, or like an email at the very least? But no, you know, it's satisfying to get a letter. All right.
Ooh, this city is like one big amusement park.
It certainly is a lively town.
How could anything bad happen in a place so bright and colorful, Professor?
Never judge a book by its cover, Luke. Only a thorough analysis will reveal a thorough conclusion.
Right as usual, Professor. Let the investigation commence.
I admire that spirit, Luke, but Monte is a unique town. Before we begin, we'll need to take a moment to examine our methods.
I'm all ears, Professor.
Yes, we're now in 3D, so it's going to be a little different, I think. Very good. To search an area, just tap the investigation icon in the top corner of the touchscreen to enter investigation mode. Then use the magnifying glass that appears to explore the area on the top screen. To move the magnifying glass, simply slide the stylus along the touchscreen as if you were drawing a line. When the magnifying glass turns orange, that means you found a point of interest. When you discover one of these points of interest, give the touchscreen another tap to take a closer look. With a simple tap, you'll quickly hone your investigative skills.
Okay, so tap the investigation icon, slide along the touchscreen to search, tap the touchscreen again to investigate it. Got it!
Let's give it a try. Is there anything here that needs a closer look? Alright, so you'll see here it's a little bit different right off the bat, where the map screen technically is on the bottom, because that's the, you know, how you're going to be touching and navigating things this time around. So tells us where we are, tells us what we need to do, including like investigating anything unusual, and also how many puzzles that we've solved. So far, nothing. And you'll see on the top there, like, what I guess they see. I tap the little icon there, we can move it around as they said, and look at that. When it turns orange, we just tap, and there you go. My poor eyes aren't yet accustomed to all these street lights.
It's bright, so it should be safe at night, right?
So yeah, now once again, I do plan on doing everything in this game, well, besides those daily puzzles. That means like finding all the main puzzles in the game, finding all the hint coins, and whatever like mini games or collectibles they may have. That's what I'm aiming to do. You know, using the spoiler-free little guide I've been using for the other stuff to make sure that I find everything. And our very first puzzle is with this clown, I guess? What's going on here, buddy?
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Monte. Monte. That clown certainly has a lot of balloons, Professor. Or did the balloons have him?
He does look a bit tied up at the moment. Perhaps we could offer some assistance.
Come to the circus! Clowns! Animals! Lots of fun!
Well, I guess you're not a clown. You kind of look like an... I'm gonna say maybe like you're wearing what Tinkle or Tingle. What is that weird guy? And I hate saying weird, but like he's definitely an odd one in the Legend of Zelda series. The Tingle? I know very little besides Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom at this point.
Can we be of some help, sir? Oh, don't mind me. I just need to release these balloons in the air for the children, you know, for the kids. If I don't get these balloons in the air, I'll never earn my clown nose or where are my manners? I'm Stumble. Forgive me for not shaking your hand. Don't think me rude. Perhaps you can help me here if you're not in too much of a hurry.
All right. Puzzle 001. Stumble's balloon worth 20 picarats off the... Okay. So, this clumsy clown has gotten caught up in his balloon strings. Give Looking Layton a hand in untangling his strings. Touch any of the orange points on the touchscreen to swap the strings around that point. Things can get pretty tricky, but keep at it until you can free poor Stumble. It's possible to untangle all 4 strings in as few as 3 moves. Alright, so we get to touch the orange point on a touchscreen between panels to swap strings attached to those panels. As you swap panels, the strings will either untangle or become even more tangled. Try to straighten out Try to straighten out all 4 strings. Okay, so just like all the other games in the series, we could use hints by using hint coins. Once again, I'm not going to utilize the hint coins here. If I really need a hint, I'll just look it up or like unveil it on my end if I really, really need it. But I just don't want to use the actual hint coins so I can easier keep track that I collect them all. So you could do that. There's also the memo function, which once again should be a lot easier considering that I'm actually using the stylus and whatnot. So we could draw... oh, there we go. We can change the coloring of it. The one all the way on the right erases everything. It's got like a blow-up feature. This just makes it a little bit more thick. Yep. There's... Interesting. A paint can function. I'm surprised why we would even want to use that. And then small eraser, big eraser. So this should be interesting. Oh, wait. Oh, we can even undo. Okay, undo and go forward. All right, that's interesting. And restart the puzzle we need to. I guess if you... Okay, so I guess what's a little bit different here is like because we have... I'm assuming, yeah, we'll do everything we need to do for the puzzle on the bottom screen. But the top screen's going to, like, showcase whatever's happening. So, if we really, I guess, need to know exactly what we need to do again, we just kind of click on the description right there. So, we got to untangle this, and they say we can do it in less than 3 moves, but, oh, I made this really worse, didn't I? Yeah, I'm just kind of brute forcing this, guys, if you guys can't tell. And I apologize if my voice is going to be, like, fading in and out. I'm, like, trying to look at my 3DS as I'm doing these puzzles, so... I'm trying to angle it so you guys can still hear me properly, but... Oh, wait, oh, crap. Oh. I just had it. Okay, there's 1... Okay, there's 2. They say I can do this as little as 3 moves. This is kind of rough for a first puzzle. Again, I'm an idiot when it comes to stuff. There you go!
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. That was a challenge, to be sure.
Yeah, kinda. For an introductory puzzle to this game, yeah. Nice work, you freed the balloons, and stumble too. Now the balloons can be released into, can be released sky high into the, sky. That was an interesting move, you guys never seen it. All about picarats. Picarats are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more picarats a puzzle's worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of picarats you can earn from the puzzle decreases, so think carefully before answering. Once you've beaten the game and saved, go to the bonuses section and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more picarats you earn, the more content you unlock. And we've already seen all this. It's usually like, you know, voice clips, music, profiles of the characters throughout the game, etc., etc. Phew! What a relief! Thank you for that! No need to thank us, Stumble. Helping someone in need is its own reward. Sounds like you just got into town! Well, I hope you enjoy your time in Monte. Just be sure to always stay on your toes. He's the bad guy, I can just tell.
Whoa! Professor, look at that clown! And all the balloons! And the band! Wow! This is fantastic! Everyone is having such a good time, Professor!
They are. And I'm looking forward to doing the same after our investigation.
Oh, right. The investigation.
Once we're able to relax, we'll see what the town has to offer. What?
Oh. Professor, what was that?
It's him! Run!
Oh.
Frozen like stone!
Stone? Quickly!
Oh.
What on earth is going on here?
Statues?
Hey! I'm trying to escape here. Get out of the way, will you?
Alright, sorry if there's a weird cut there. I had a phone call right in the middle of that cutscene. Like, something happened and everybody's going crazy. I love how basically every freaking game at this point, like, you see how protective Layton is of Luke and Emmy. He does that barrel roll move, and I think he did with Flora a few times too. He's just that much of a gentleman. This is Yuckles. Hey, I'm trying to escape here. Get out of the way, will you?
Please, sir, try to remain calm.
Calm? Are you blind? Those people have been turned to stone.
How is that possible?
A very good question, Luke.
Professor, look up there.
What on earth?
1, 2, 3, 4. Did you miss me, Monte? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome!
Huh?
I hope you enjoyed tonight's dark miracle. Courtesy of the Masked Gentleman. Consider what you have seen tonight as a warning. Monte will soon be destroyed. Those who submit to the power of the mask may be spared. But then again, they may not.
Professor, Luke! What are you waiting for? A written invitation?
Of course.
Wait! Professor! Mine has something wrong with it!
Let's go. Everyone follow me.
Right.
Hey, wait for me!
Ha!
Yeah.
Oh, look, that wasn't very nice to talk about your mini horse like that. I love it. Something's wrong with it. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Do we have action sequences in this game? Okay. Chase down the... Ooh, the music, though. Chase down the masked gentleman as he flies through the town. Slide your stylus on a touchscreen in a short, quick motion to move your horse either left or right. Oh, man. So this game's gonna be, I'm sure, heavy on touchscreen stuff. If I didn't mention, apparently this game was a launch title for the 3DS in Japan. So, you know how it is with, like, launch titles for games, like, they go heavy on, like, I hate saying gimmick, but yeah, that's kind of what it is, like, the gimmick of, like, the console or the controller or whatever. So, we may be seeing a lot of it here. Okay, then. So, yeah, people got turned to stone. I completely missed that. Okay, then. Try to avoid the barrels. Picking up carrots will give your horse a burst of speed, allowing it to smash through the barrels for a short amount of time.
Follow the masked gentleman.
Okay, I'll avoid the barrel. Yeah, it sucks that we had to, like, gotta keep,
That's the
like,
way.
making these motions. Like, I can't just, like,
Yeah.
go all the way to the
Yeah.
left if I want to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a little annoying if I keep doing that. So
That's
just got...
the way.
Go.
Go!
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I not?
Go!
There, he broke
Yeah.
it. Crap. No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you know, it wasn't working because I wasn't, like, I
Look,
wasn't using,
There he is.
I wasn't sliding
Yeah.
on the actual paddle.
Wow.
Like, it's not working, guys.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Can we lose this, or is this something just to do?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Good work.
Which way is he going?
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Crap.
Here we go.
So I guess we just gotta, I'm sure even if we get it wrong, it'll give us chances to, like, correct it, so. Alright. I'm trying to find the logical reasoning behind this man turning people to stone and has angel wings.
Look out! Whoa there!
Almost got him, Professor. Whoa! He got away.
Yes, he had quite an advantage over us.
I suppose we can assume that was the masked gentleman.
Was he using some sort of magic, Professor? How did he do all that?
Luke, I can honestly say, I don't know.
Professor Layton not knowing something? Oh my god. We have a new mystery in regards to the petrification incident. A number of people were turned to stone during a parade in Carnival Square. Some members of the crowd claimed to have witnessed the petrification as it occurred. Was this really some sort of miraculous act? The crowds deserted Carnival Square, leaving behind stone statues that must have been living people only moments ago. Well, now I know where Dr. Stone got his freaking story from. Which, by the way, I got really into with friends of mine, and we didn't see the final season yet. I really, really enjoyed it, especially the first 2 seasons. There's a lot of leaps they're making, you know, especially with the movie they had, and going to the 3rd season. And whatever's going to happen in the final, which please don't spoil it for me, but I'm still enjoying it, but it's like, what the hell is going on?
Magic seemed to be the only thing that could explain what we had seen. It disturbed me to see the professor at such a loss. It made me wish he never received that strange letter in the first place.
I hope we'll get to read that letter very soon. But either way, let's go ahead and save. We can just overwrite my little test thing there. And we'll move on to Chapter 1, The Mask of Chaos. I do not know how many chapters in this game. Let's just assume around 10. Give or take like 1 or 2, but we'll see.
Professor, do you know someone named Angela Lador?
Angela? Yes, of course. Where did you hear that name?
It was on the letter.
A letter?
Let me, Professor.
Angela, after all these years.
Here you are.
Thank you very much, Luke. Very strange.
What is it, Professor?
Professor?
The Mask of Chaos.
Dearest Herschel, I trust this letter finds you well. I have read wonderful things about your work, Herschel. Or rather, Professor Layton. It's difficult to believe it has been nearly 18 years. I'm sure this letter comes as quite a surprise, but I must ask for your help. We have experienced a series of terrifying incidents here in Monte d'Or. I must be cursed by the Mask of Chaos, for it is now threatening to destroy our city. I hope you can forgive me after all these years. I don't know who else I can turn to. I cannot give you the full details now. However, if you can spare the time, I shall tell you all upon your arrival. We are in desperate need of your help, Herschel. I've enclosed the address for the Lador estate. I hope to see you soon, Angela Lador.
The Mask of Chaos? What is that?
Donald Rutledge wrote about it in his book, Ancient Histories. According to legend, the mask bestows great power upon whoever wears it.
Yes, the allure of omnipotence is as old as mankind itself. You seem to know quite a bit about the mask, Emmy.
Well, I have taken a few courses here and there.
I see.
Did I leave something out, Professor?
No, you're absolutely correct.
So this Mask of Chaos is well known in the world of archaeology?
Oh, yes. Among researchers, it's quite a popular topic.
So, what would it mean to be cursed by the Mask of Chaos?
It's difficult to say. Angela certainly wasn't very forthcoming in her letter.
What is your relationship with Angela, Professor? Is she one of Professor Layton's lost loves?
Hardly. I've known Angela since my school days. Our relationship was complicated.
Well, a true gentleman could never refuse a request to help an old friend. Right, Professor?
Why, yes, Luke. I suppose you're correct there.
In the letter, she refers to a series of terrifying incidents. What do you think she means by that, Professor?
I can't say for certain, but I know how we can find out.
Ooh, I'm really curious now about this Angela Lador, because I was going to say, like, wait a minute, it's been 18 years. I'm like, wait, so, man, they must have known each other for a while, or at least it's been a long time, considering, like, what, Layton's, like, when his mid to late 30s, I keep forgetting the exact age, so it's like, yeah, definitely during his school days, possibly even way before Claire. Or maybe they all knew each other. I don't know about that exactly, but we have a new mystery regarding the Mask of Chaos. It is said that the Mask of Chaos grants magical powers to whoever wears it. Could this power be behind the masked gentleman's axe? I mean, it looks like what the masked guy was wearing. We'll see. The Mask of Chaos is an extremely popular topic in the archaeological world.
How will these people turn to stone? This must have been what Miss Angela was referring to in her letter.
Yes, we need to find out how long this has been going on. Did you discover anything of note, Emmy?
Yes, according to the witnesses I spoke with, the masked gentleman first appeared about a month ago. Since then, he has created several disturbances throughout town with these dark miracles of his. What reason could he have for doing such awful things to these people?
Have you heard anything about the police? Have they procured any leads?
Apparently they have a few, but it sounds like they're still clueless about the identity of the masked gentleman. Word is that the investigation is at a standstill. The police have no suspect, no motive, and no explanation.
I see. Very well. I'd like to have a closer look at the scene here before we move on. Oh, so we can search the area. Such as that, and what's going on here?
These statues give me the chills.
Yeah, but who's this?
You either have a heart of stone not to be disturbed by this.
Wait, this is no miracle. It was a nightmare for all those involved. Like, I'm trying. No, damn it. It changes. Oh, is it changing because I'm moving it? Oh, okay. I thought like it was changing and I was placed on there. Okay.
Professor, these people, how could this have happened? Those statues, that could have been us. Let me take a few photos for evidence.
I mean, it's well, I was gonna say it's not that serious. It is kind of serious, but how'd you take? Never mind. It's difficult to say what we may encounter here. Let's be sure to keep our eyes and ears open.
Always, Professor. I think I see someone who may be able to help us here, Professor. Look over there.
Who are we talking about? Wait a minute. You're Albus, something like that. You're from Miss Hollery. What are you doing over here, buddy? All this. There you go. Once again, destiny makes us cling like a sweaty shirt of bare skin on a hot carnival night. Welcome to Monte, my friends. Thank you. Yes, I believe we met before. You are Aldous, correct? The one and only. Happy to see you looking so robust. Are you on holiday as well? How oddly sublime that we could meet here. I was just watching the parade of a heart full of joy and a mouthful of laughs, and I was nearly turned to stone. But enough about this idle geological chatter. Perhaps I will share with you a special something about Monte.
We would appreciate any information you could share with us.
You'll see, I prepared a wooden box in the area. You should search this area with your stylus. Search now, search! A wooden box? Okay, I know my eyesight's not been great recently, but I don't see anything.
I don't see any wooden boxes.
My young boy, please, take a breath that is deep and think much of a relaxing candy. Of course you did not find my box. Could you clarify your meaning, Aldous? I believe I can. See, before you could only investigate, but now you may zoom!
Zoom? What do you mean by that?
Did you not watch that PBS show? As they search with a magnifying glass, let it flash with a blue light. That, my friends, is a zoom point. When you find the zoom point, touch the touch screen just as you would with any point of interest. Do not let it be down. Zoom! I can zoom? I gotta find... blue! Zoom! Okay, well this is something.
Wow! A hidden box!
You have filled my heart with much pride, my little friend. See, in this way, you can look for many sorts of hidden things.
This is good. Let me make a note of it.
Go! It is as the old saying goes, a box found but not searched is a box not found. Okay, so we'll just take a look at this wooden box, and what are we gonna find? Hey, it's a hint coin! Aha! A hint coin! If you find a puzzle you cannot solve or you need a hint, these shall be your best friends. But beware, there are a limited number of hint coins in Monte. Use them wisely, or expect the tears to meet your cheeks. Hint coins are hidden throughout the town, so if you see something suspicious, simply slide, tap, and sometimes zoom! Be sure to zoom in as often as you can. Do not waste the power of the zoom. Once finished, simply tap zoom out on a touchscreen. Now, I have sacrificed in excess of my holiday helping you, so I must bid you adieu!
He's a bit of a strange gentleman, isn't he?
Perhaps he is, Luke. Perhaps he is. Well, he's given us some good information regardless. Zooming will certainly help our investigation. Okay, and just like he said, we could zoom out there on the bottom. So I guess finding hint coins and finding points of interest in this game is going to be a little bit easier, considering that we can just simply like slide over everything until we see something. You know, you really couldn't necessarily do that exactly in on the DS. So at least I don't think so. Anyway, please correct me if I'm wrong there. But yeah, now in terms of the amount of hint coins in this game, I think there's also 300. I could be wrong, but as I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and find all of them, including one that's right here on the top of the fountain, and the other that's kind of on the right of this roof here. There we go. And we take a look here to the left, up here, another one. Now, I have no idea if this is going to be one of those things where, what I was going to say, where there's going to be like a, most of the time, 3 hint coins in each scene. Could be more, could be less. We'll just see what happens.
Professor, let's head over to that tent. Maybe we'll find something there.
That may not be a bad idea, Luke.
A full investigation of this town is going to be quite a task. Well, we better get started straight away.
Absolutely, Luke. Let's just quickly establish how to go about exploring the city.
Right, I almost forgot about that, Professor.
Tap back to map on the touchscreen. This will take you from our investigation mode to the main map. From there, we can move to the locations that are highlighted orange. Simply tap a location and move there.
We don't have the shoe anymore? Oh.
Quite simple, don't you think?
Indeed, I think I've got it. Tap back to map and then tap where you would like to go next.
Exactly. Now then, Luke, let's head for that tent. Remember, effective footwork is key to any successful investigation.
Oh, fine. I guess there's no shoe.
So, right now, we're not in investigative mode. We're on the map, so I'm simply just going to click on the orange marker there. And we moved. Look at that. In real time, too. The power of the 3DS.
Oh, Professor, how should we go about keeping a record of our investigation?
Ah, yes. Let's quickly go over that. Tap the trunk on the touchscreen. From there, you can tap Save to record your progress up to that point. This is the puzzle index. Here you can view your puzzles and try your hand again at ones you already solved. You can also see locations of puzzles you haven't yet solved. This will help you if you want to solve them later. Did the puzzle index in the other games actually do that? Because I know you said we had to go back to the location to solve it, but I don't know if they actually gave you the location before. Frankly, I just never really needed to use the puzzle index before, so okay. Mysteries in Layton's journal will help you keep track of everything you've learned so far. Quite convenient, really. In episodes, you'll be able to view bonus story content. When you unlock a new episode, be sure to check back to view it here.
Thanks, Professor. I feel like a better apprentice already.
Leek, we only listened to the Professor's explanation. You still need to master the art of actually using the trunk.
Oh, of course, Emmy. Thanks.
Alright, you two, let's get on with our investigation. Hey, look, we already got a new episode, Emmy's Inquiry. And I'll be, you know, watching those as we get them. So, now we have here in the top right, a good old trunk. And as he mentioned, the top screen, it'll have things about like, how many puzzles we solved and found, our total score pick-a-rats. Once again, I keep forgetting how many there is, but a lot. 14 out of, I think I mentioned 300 hint coins, I believe. And how long we played. Yeah, it's probably a long game. Well, on average 15 to 20 hours, because I take my time and read everything. Layton's Journal, we've always seen things like this. Once again, I'm not going to read it. If you want to, feel free to pause the video, and you can read it yourselves. Alright. Episodes. Another 4 pages worth of them. Okay. Let's see. The Prover Metal is an assistant. Emmy patrols the neighborhood alone, hunting for clues of the masked gentleman's previous deeds. I should catch up with the Professor and Luke, but I'd like to get a little more information first. There's so many people here. Maybe I should ask around a bit. Who should I start with? That boy there looks fairly sharp. Or bored. Either way, maybe he can help me. Pardon me. Do you have a moment? I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Wait, you... Did we not see you in... Diabolical Box? I don't know now. I could be completely wrong. Yes, can I ask you a few questions? Regardless of what I say, I have a feeling you're going to ask me anyway. Have you heard of anything about the masked gentleman? Do I look like I live under a rock? He has built quite a reputation with the paintings, turning people into horses. Love the spontaneous combustion bit. Okay, Parasite Eve. Did you see any of those events? No. Sorry, I got nothing. There have been dozens of witnesses around here, though. You shouldn't have too much trouble. Yes, you're probably right. Look around for tourists. If they were at the parade, they might have seen something. Or ask a police officer. Anyway, I want to catch the rest of tonight's festivities, so I better run. Well, casually saunter, at least. Spontaneous combustion? Turning people to horses? Bizarre. That sounds a bit hard to swallow. I need more information before passing this on to Professor. This young lady certainly looks excited. Maybe she saw something. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Can I help you? Calm down, Madeline. Well, I'm trying to gather details about the recent events. Have you witnessed anything strange around here lately? Do you mean the masked gentleman? Oh, he's fantastic! I've never seen anything like him. Did you see the spontaneous combustion incident? No, I was so upset I missed it. I ran all the way across town to see it, but I was too late. I heard it was absolutely breathtaking. The event of the year, performed with an exquisite, sophisticated grace. So you've seen the masked gentleman? Not actually in person, no. But that's the thing about great artists. You don't need to actually see them to feel them. Oh, can you hear that? People are frolicking. Maybe the masked gentleman will make an appearance tonight. Of course. Thanks for your help. Better go find Professor and Luke. Maybe they have a better idea what's going on here. So, this guy seems to have fans, I guess? I guess is a nice way to put it. Either way. So now that we're in the Carnival Arcade, we got a couple more hint coins. Oh crap, no. I gotta look into... Push it, damn it! Now I can look around. Got a hint coin here in the bushes. Got a hint coin up here the window. We also have a hint coin on a basket of this balloon. And there's another one all the way to the right. Here somewhere. There we go. Now here's this creepy looking clown balloon. This parade fair is much bigger than it seemed earlier. It doesn't look like it'll be floating again anytime soon. It must have been deflated at some point during all the commotion. Did you hear that? Is somebody crying? I hear it now too. It's coming from the float. Wait, it's not the clown that's crying, is it? I certainly hope not, Luke. That would be scary as hell. That would be a cause for some concern. Let's take a closer look at the floats. AKA, let's zoom in. Oh, why are you crying?
Are you alright, little girl? It was a girl who was crying. Phew! Thank goodness. Thank goodness yourself, Shorty!
Oh, damn. Well, she doesn't appear to be too broken up. What's the matter, dear?
I can't.
Use your words, sweetie. We can't understand you if you keep crying.
I think she might be lost, Emmy.
Let's help this little one find her way.
Leave it to me, Professor. Hey there, kiddo. Are you lost? Where are your parents? Who are you calling kiddo? I want my mommy. Where?
Well, that's going to translate into a puzzle. Alright, puzzle number 2. Where's Mother? 30 Pickerats. Wow, we're just going strong with a lot of Pickerats right off the bat in this game.
My mommy has red hair and a pink purse with a bear on it.
Okay. The women below were overheard saying, "Look how stylish everyone is today. Hold on, this isn't actually my purse. I'm actually a man. Oh, okay. My purse is a blue one. This bag isn't mine. It has a wrong pattern. Which one is the girl's mother?" Slide the stylus on the touchscreen to move the finger icon on the top screen. When the icon turns orange, you can tap the touchscreen to mark that as your answer. So, so we gotta find the little girl's mother. Let's take a look at the descriptions here again. So, A just simply says, "Look how stylish everyone is today," and all we know is that the mother has a purse that's pink. Oh, well, also that she has red hair. So, obviously, it's not A. So it's going to be A, C, D, or E. So A is just kind of there. Like, "Oh, look." So not her. Now, D is the only other one that has the purse that matches what the girl is saying, right? It's a pink purse with a bear on it. B is straight up saying that, "Hey, wait a minute, I'm not wearing the right purse." That alone is making me think like, oh, okay, well, it could be B. I don't know C saying I'm actually a man. Okay, props to you, dude, but that doesn't really add on to anything regarding, the purse, or, it's obviously not the mother. So, fine. It's not C either. So B, D, or E. D says my purse is a blue one. So it's not D. So it's between now B and E. And E says this bag isn't mine. It has the wrong pattern. E has a bear pattern on it. So she must have B's purse, meaning that D must have B's purse and vice versa, meaning finally that B must be the girl's mother.
How's this for an answer?
That was fun. Okay.
I'm ready for more.
You say that now. It's in the bag. The correct answer is B. Thank goodness the little girl was found her mother. Where's Mother has been added.
You found her. Thanks, Shorty. There you are, Cookie. You had me worried sick. Thank you, young man. Just doing my duty as a gentleman. Huh? A gentleman? That's rich. I mean, thanks for helping me, kind sir. You're my hero. Hee hee. She called me her hero. I like that.
And that's how Luke met his future wife. And that kid's How I Met Your Mother. That's weird. I never really watched that show. I know the memes, like, hey, that's a boo. Never mind.
Ooh, I think she likes you, Luke.
I'm inclined to agree, Emmy.
It was nothing. Any hero would have done the same.
Ariana's gonna get mad, Luke. Indeed. Well, now let's make our way to the Lador estate. It should be just up the road here. And sure enough, a new thing's been added. Let's go ahead and zoom out. And you gotta remember, we gotta go fully back. And now we can move up to the estates. Wow! Damn! Dang, Angela, you live in a nice-ass place.
There's a policeman over there. Perhaps we should go see if he's seen anything strange.
Good idea, Luke. Let's see if he can help. But first, hint coins, including one that's on the top here. Another one that's on the roof here, I think. Or no, is that like the top of a post? Either way, there's that. On the left-hand side, I got one up here in the steeple, kinda. And there's a fourth one in the base of this. There we go. Alright. Policeman.
We have reports of another sighting of the masked gentleman. Do you know anything about this?
Actually, we were going to ask you the same thing. We pursued the masked gentleman earlier, but he escaped.
So I'm already too late. Curses! I'm always too late. Always! Double curses! We do everything in our power, yet he continues to elude our grasp. How does he do it?
Nice weather today, eh?
I investigated the incident at the museum, but came up empty here. Yes, I heard something about some of the paintings coming to life.
What is this?
I'm sorry, Professor. In all the chaos, I forgot to mention what I heard about this very strange incident. People jumped right out of the paintings that were on display. Sure had us in a pickle. Still does.
Pickles.
We removed every last painting just to be safe. No problems with the art there since. So that's why the museum's closed. Well, it doesn't make much sense to keep an empty museum empty now, does it? Shame. It's located right in the heart of town. I'm a bit surprised that a city as new as Monte would even have a museum.
I can't imagine that transporting valuable pieces of art all the way here would be an easy task.
You definitely learned to appreciate art when you were out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, I wonder why the masked gentleman would choose up here somewhere so remote. Why here? And with that mask?
Let's continue onward to the Lador Estate, Professor. I believe we can take a right here at the crossroads.
What happens if I want to take a left, huh? Just say screw you, can't do anything? Hey, is that stuff? Hey, investigate, damn it. Is that Stumble again? It is, and he has a freaking puzzle.
More busy work. Tell Stumble to put on the posters.
So look, I don't have anything better to do with my time.
Oh, excuse me.
Someday I'll have an actual stuff to do, and then I'll... Oh, don't! Sneak up on me like that, please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you.
We'll help you pick up the posters. We'll turn into a puzzle.
No, that's fine. They're all strewn about everywhere. I'll just pick them up and...
Oh my posters are all mixed up now. I was putting some replacements that needed to match the originals exactly. Some of the posters are different from one another. Perhaps I can use your help? Okay. Puzzle 3. Stumble's banners. Stumble was putting up posters in a plaza one evening when he received a terrible fright and dropped all his posters. Can you help him find a poster that matches the one visible on the top screen? Tap the posters on the touchscreen to zoom in on them. Rotate the poster on the pole by moving the hand icon. Okay, so rotate the poster on the top screen and by sliding the hand icon across the scroll bar. The poster will rotate faster if you move the hand icon to the ends. Okay. Wait. So we can zoom in. Oh, there we go. I was like trying to figure out how to get that to work. So how many... I'm going to try looking for like things that make sense. Now, I don't know if there's going to be like varying details in regards to like the balloons or whatever, but either way, all of them have sorry guys, I'm taking like a really good look at my 3DS because I want to take a good look here. I'm trying to find a difference between the actual posters right now. Okay, so the big one here, what I found, take a look at the guy playing the trombone, whatever, the one by the 3 balloons. His hat is short in A and B. It's long at C. So that narrows it down. That's either A or B. Okay. Crap. All right. Sorry, I'm being meticulous about this, but the amount of balloons stays the same. I mean, that looks fine, I guess. I think I see the difference. The tail of this demonic clown poster is more flat on the poster above. In A, it's more like floofed out. So it's B.
Please, allow me.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Leave it to me, Professor.
The correct answer is poster B. And a tail of the large clown balloon is different, and in C, the trumpeter's hat is a different shape. But really, if the differences are that small, is anyone going to notice they're not the same? Honestly, it's a very good point, but here we are.
Wow! You all are really smart. Thank you. You should come to our circus sometime. We have a great show of animals jumping through flaming hoops and everything.
Oh my, that sounds fun.
We don't turn our animals into stone or anything. However, it's still very exciting. It's odd. Even with these strange incidents happening around town, our circus is more popular than ever.
I don't know why I'm giving him that voice, but whatever.
Can we go to the circus, Professor? That would be a splendid way to treat ourselves once we've solved the case. Of course! That's what I meant.
You know, I never went to the circus growing up. I remember we were planning to at some point, but we never ended up doing so, and that's okay. Probably for the best. Clowns freak me out. I'm sure, you know, I'm fine, you know, of an actual like circus, whatever. But yeah, at that point, I don't know. I was like super young, so. All right, let's head over to the right. And now we're in, was it Knick-Knack Alley, apparently?
The little state should be down the street, just past a quaint shop here. It's so nice to finally find a peaceful area in this town.
All right. Yeah, so Knick-Knack Alley. It would be kind of nice if we were able to just kind of, like, go around, you know, well, I'm sure the place is going to open up as we keep playing the game, but we'll see. Hint coins. We got one, whatever, it's like a jack-in-the-box thing, or whatever. One's there, one's in the top right here, and there's another one to the left. There we go. Now, there should be a puzzle with this toy car. Whoever designed this toy car was no amateur. It's beautifully handcrafted.
Toy cars are alright, but I much prefer cuddly toys. You can't really hug a car. I do like car puzzles, though. Do you know any, Professor? Hold on, Luke. I've got a puzzle I've been meaning to give you.
Alright. Puzzle 4. Bumper perspective. The photograph shown above was taken while a group of friends were driving bumper cars. The person who took the photo was driving a white bumper car while facing forward. Okay, where was she sitting when she took the photo? Circle the correct white bumper car. Facing forward. She took the photo. Well, we only have, what, 6 options to choose from. The... So, sorry, I was like taking a look at it, like the image a little bit closely on my 3DS. So, obviously, the space in the cars is like where a person sits, right? So we can kind of like do something like kind of like point of view type of thing. It can't be that bottom one because even though there is a green and red car there, there's no yellow. So, oh crap! The paint can. All right. So that's not gonna work because we're missing a yellow car. This one, close, but the yellow car is kind of far off. So that's not gonna work either. Not. Oh, they're not even facing the right way. No. That looks to be the right one because we have the red car there, the green car, and the yellow car being like right next to the green. And frankly, just based on the other two, yeah, that has to be it.
How's this for an answer?
All right. So far,
I'm ready for more.
the puzzles have been okay. Once again, this is the introductory episode. I'm probably going to jinx myself. It was a bumper cart circle above. Not a bad photo, eh? Now to decide where it goes on the wall.
Well done. Your puzzle skills just need a spark to ignite them. As a professor's apprentice, I vow to never avoid an oncoming challenge.
I'm glad to have such driven peers. Boo! Layton, boo. I got bears, I got trucks, stalls, robots, everything. You want it? Guys got it. Sir, what's wrong with your arms?
Oh, wow. Those toys are so cute. What would you say is your favorite, Luke? I guess the bear's kind of nice. If I was still into that kind of thing. I knew you'd like the cuddly one. I like that robot myself. Excuse me, sir.
I got dollhouses, little tea settings. It's all very good.
What? Is there something in my teeth?
Goddess! A goddess fell from the sky and landed outside my shop.
Where?
I've been saving this puzzle for a woman with chestnut hair with an acorn face. Please take a look. Alright, I guess. If that's how you're gonna attract somebody. Puzzle 5, Robot Factory. 35. This robot comes in 4 parts. Head, body, arms, and legs. To put the parts together, just put each part into one of the 4 yellow boxes and flip the switch. Unfortunately, it's unclear which order they'll be assembled in or how they'll be arranged. What? Can you put the robot back together correctly? You can rotate the parts as well as move them. When all the parts are in place, touch submit to start the assembly machinery. Okay. Place the robot parts on touchscreen in the yellow boxes. Touch the edges of the robot parts and use stylus to rotate them. Once all the parts have been placed in the boxes, touch submit. The parts will fall in a certain pattern to assemble the robot. Figure out the pattern to correctly assemble the robot. Wait, how? Hold on. I just realized something. Does this game run on 60? I've been playing this on 30. Well, frankly, guys, I think it's fine. Well, I don't want to hit submit and get this wrong, but how do I know how it's going to be assembled? Is there a trick to this? I mean, they're just yellow boxes. And the whole thing about rotating, too. I mean... We'll just see what happens. Okay, so, you know, you really can't get it wrong. So... what came down first? The head? So that means I gotta put... maybe it's inversed a little bit? I don't know. But then the whole thing about rotating it, we'll see about that too. Body... where'd I put the body? Okay. So... yeah, maybe before I put it in the box, maybe I just rearrange it in the bottom there. So definitely this goes here. Now, the head came down second. I could have sworn it was inverted. So the right box is going to flip whatever. So I'm guessing we want to flip that. And let's try this. Okay. So we definitely have these right, and then the head came down afterwards. And I think I put the head here. But it appeared like that, so let's try that. You know, maybe we want the arms to go in first. I thought for whatever reason, like, wasn't sure how it was going to fall on top of the torso. I think it's going to go to the sides of it, so that makes sense. So we flip these. I don't know how the arms go, though. I think I saw it flip that way, so... do we try this way? Oh, crap, the head. Oh, that's right, because I flipped the box. So, turn it the other way. And you flip it that way. Alright, that should be good. Hey, there you go.
Okay, here we go. That was no match for my wits.
Good job, Emmy. The toy robot is fully assembled and ready to be played with and to kill you in your sleep. Because, dear God, I don't like it. Stunning! Brains that match the beauty! I would never insult the goddess by charging for my wares. Allow me to offer this robot to you as a gift. Please take him on your adventures. He's a brave one. He's a humble, loyal, and a bit of a romantic as well. And will not take no for an answer.
Wow. I'm speechless. Thank you.
And there's our first minigame of this game, the robot minigame. We have a new stage, Abandoned Lab. Guy gave you a toy robot. Robot has been added to the professor's trunk. Guide a robot to the goal at the end of each level. I realize you must go, but just know that when the stone skips across the pond, you shall always ripple through my heart.
Well, this is weird, but sweet. Thanks for a robot.
Of course. If you return, please grace my shop with your presence. I'm just a servant to your masterful beauty. He needs to calm down a little bit. Alright, let's take a look at this new robot minigame. Oh, this is going to be... This is going to operate the same way as the train minigame, isn't it? Guide your toy robot around the hazardous course to reach the goal. Touch the yellow arrows to make the robot move up, down, left, or right. The robot moves 3 steps at a time. You can't stop it once it gets going. Nor can you make a robot change its direction mid-stride. It has to go 3 steps and go elsewhere. However, if the robot bumps into a wall or a block, that'll stop it in its tracks. Case in point. Some stages include conveyor belts. They look like they're not in operation, but if the robot lands on a belt... Okay, he has to land on it, not just walk across it. He has to land on it. This is an empty mouse. This deadly foe... An empty mouse, an enemy mouse. This deadly foe only moves when your robot does. Don't let your robot bump into one of these. If that happens, it's all over. Oh no, the robot's trapped. Or is it? The mice will move at the exact same time as the robot, so it's okay. Now take a look at the gauge on the right-hand side, the touch screen. This decreases every time the robot moves. The robot can move up to 30 times. So basically, 10 moves we can make. Grab a golden wind-up key to power up your robot. Let's try and see. Now your robot will smash anything in its path. Only a solid wall will stop it. Oh, so he just kind of goes berserk. So it's kind of also like the hamster minigame in Diabolical Box a little bit. The red panel is your goal. Whoops, it passed the goal. To complete the stage, your robot must land on the goal. See if you can find a way to make the robot move the necessary number of steps. And that's it. It was a perilous journey, but your robot got there in the end. You will unlock more stages as you progress in the main game. If you clear every stage, you'll get something fun as a prize. Yeah, Layton's challenges, that's the prize. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing. And a world map? Okay. The abandoned lab. A forgotten lab full of weird devices, but mostly filled with dust. Of course, one land right on the goal. Alright, well, we can't go right, so... And what's kind of nice, it even tells you, like, the routes of the mouse and everything, so that's kind of nice. Can't go right, so let's go up. No point in going back. Well, we could go back down. Actually, I think we want to go back down to get the key. Wait a minute. Yeah, we'll be right in the path of the key. Well, not a path of it, but now we can go turn right. And I think we just solved it. Finished! That was fun. Not really hard at all to do, but we'll see how worse that gets as we keep playing along there. And now I don't know if that necessarily means we're gonna have. No, there's 10. I was like, why does it look like the world map is gonna be that large? No, there's 10 levels to this. Makes sense. Okay. We can go for a little bit more. Why not? It's an introductory episode. Let's go up now. And now we're on Oasis Street. So this is where all the houses are. It's much calmer here in the residential district. I can actually hear my ears ringing now. Look, you have tinnitus. It sucks, guys. I've had it for like 10, 15 years. It's... Ugh. Yes, Monte's main district is lovely, but I doubt many people actually live there. If nobody lives in the main district, where does everybody sleep? With all the attractions, I don't know how often people are actually sleeping.
Oh, the right there, yous. What you sneaking around here for?
We're headed to Angela Lador's estate. Could you be kind enough to point us in the right direction?
I could. I could also be kind enough to see that you address Mrs. Lador with a bit more respect there, Top Hat.
What kind of trouble you hiding under that chimney on top of your head there, anyways? A mask, maybe? Now, down, boy. You're bordering and creating a scene, and a most unappealing one at that. No need to resort to violence, unless you think we could actually get away with it. Just kidding. Sort of. If you have a dispute to settle, perhaps you could use an elegant mind to craft an elegant solution. Alright, like what's elegant then? When resolving a conflict, a gentleman always prefers the elegant solution. Well, I assure you I have little interest in a gentleman's preferences. How about a battle of wits by moonlight, then? God, I hate this guy already. I have 4 cups. I'll place a ball in the cup. You point to the cup with the ball. Do you follow, or shall I repeat that? Okay. Now, I'm good at these. So, it should be the one on the right. Which one is it? I see. However, I'm not certain this will necessarily qualify as a battle of wits.
Leave this to me, Professor. I can get this.
Oh, you can't let a kid play. You gotta take this serious. Cute. It seems you're evenly matched. Now, shall we? Keep your eyes on the handsome hands. Okay, something tells me there's gonna be a trick to this. Slide the stylus on the touchscreen to select the cup, then tap the screen to confirm. Okay, it's on the right. It should be the second to the left. How about it? Better men than you have lost themselves in my nimble fingers. Okay, fine. I can outsmart, kid. Now's your turn, boy.
Let's see here.
Well, it was definitely there.
That one. Bull. No.
No, I know for a damn fact.
But,
see, there is a damn trick to this.
but I was certain that was the one.
Well, it wasn't. Next time, spend more time watching the ball. This time, checking your diapers. Ha ha ha. So, is this dispute settled then?
Hardly. Step aside, Luke. I'll handle this.
Of course. First the kid, now go. What's this world coming to?
You know what? A second thought, maybe it would be best to settle this with violence.
Dude, she killed, like, at least a guy in Eternal Diva, so... I still think that that guy had the at least major facial reconstruction surgery. Now, so take a deep breath and just relax and focus on my fantastic fingers. Okay, so it's the third cup. It should be the one all the way to the left. Now, hold on a damn minute, though, because he says, watch his fingers. Well, from our perspective, his left hand or his right hand is all seemingly closed, but why the hell is his left hand, or the one on our right, open like that? Because it should be the one all the way to the left. And his fingers are like 3 closed and 2 open. So let's see what happens here. Winner's choice. I'll go first, girlie.
Huh, my turn.
So somehow the way his hand placement was, it's going to appear to the left. We should think it goes to the left. It's that one. I mean, I guess it was kind of open right above the core of the cup. I don't know. What? There's something odd about all this. Yeah, odd like the 3 of you stick around, eh? I say that's odd, and I just did. I bet a gentleman wants a shot too. Care for a go, top hat? Or do you let the ladies and kiddies do all your dirty work? I'd be delighted to play. Now that you two have clearly tipped your hand. Please don't suggest that I'm involved in some matter. I'm only a facilitator. Yeah, I kinda don't know. I mean, this facilitator guy don't know nothing about nothing. Come on, I ain't got all night. One last time, I'll allow you to gaze upon my dashingly dexterous digits. So I'm not even gonna pay attention where the hell. Well, I'll fine. Hold on. It should be the ball. The second cup, or second one from the left. But look at his hand movement again, his hand placement. It's kind of open the one all the way to the right. Who's first? So I'm gonna choose, and he's gonna choose the one all the way to the right. If it's all the same, I'd like to go first. What? Well, alright, but hurry up. Well... Damn it, I don't know anymore. Like, I'm almost positive it's the same positioning as with Emmy, and it was under here. This one. And I choose this one. That's one I was gonna pick. Which one is it? Okay. I believe you let us now continue on to the Lador estate. No dice, pal. Connor, you said... Now, let's not make this ugly. You must leave the field of battle at once. Move along now. But you said... I remember this facilitator guy. You can be sure of that. This conflict ain't resolved. Not by a long shot. A well-earned victory. Do enjoy it while you can. I look forward to seeing you again sometime in the future. I must be on my way as well. Farewell.
How did you know where the ball was?
You didn't notice? A facilitator, Connor, indicated the location of the ball of his fingers as he held his hand over the cups.
I knew they were cheating. I hope we run into those sly balls again. What were they even doing here? Do they work here or something? I'm sure there are all types of unsavory characters around here. Luke, we need to keep our guard up, that's for certain.
I'm not sure what that was about, but I doubt they were acquaintances of Angela's.
Maybe they were just out looking at some tourists. Well, they certainly succeeded in stealing our time. Let's get to the doors.
I was gonna say, I'm like, Now, I am kind of curious how, like... I wish I paid attention how it was during Luke. Like, how we knew it was one of the other ones, but, either way, it's all good. We do have a couple more hint coins here. I'm also just double checking to see, like, are we coming up to a chapter end? I probably doubt it, considering that it's been, I mean, I feel like we barely kind of touched upon the game, so let's just look for the hint coins here, and then maybe we'll move up to another scene. So, we got 2 hint coins. Well, actually, there's going to be a total of 4, but we got one up here. Damn it.
I wonder why
all these boxes are there. Oh, crap, sorry. It's actually this up here. There we go. We got the barrel there on the left. And then to the right, we have a bush or tree right there. And all the way to the right. There we go. All right. And let's go up to the... right in front of the estate, apparently.
This must be the Lador estate.
After 18 years. I'm a bit nervous to see Angela again, if you can believe that.
Wow! I can't even imagine 18 years.
I mean, yeah, you weren't alive, so... Alright, there are actually another 4 here. Let's see, we got one kind of a crack or whatever down here. That's not a crack. Well, either way, right there. All the way to the left. And then top of the light post. And finally, one of the trees up here. There we go. Alright, guys. Before we actually go into the estate or anything like that, I think that'll be a perfect time to call it an episode for the introductory here. I'm really excited to see where Miracle Mask is going to go with this, because all the stuff they keep telling us right now, like the people being turned into stone, because apparently we saw that for ourselves, the self-combustion or spontaneous combustion, people turning into horses, apparently, the people coming, jumping out of paintings. I really am curious how this can all be, apparently explained logically. Could be wrong, but, that maybe there is some type of magic happening here. We'll see, but we'll figure it out eventually. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.